Onegaishimasu. Okay, let's start with Zazen. To clear the mind, relax the body, optimize the breathing. So the body and the brain gets lots of oxygen. And we get rid of the stuff we don't need, carbon dioxide. So remember, good deep breathing is not only getting extra oxygen in, which clears and energizes the body and the brain. Good deep breathing also gets rid of carbon dioxide, CO2, on the out breath, and other toxins and poisons. So we're not only getting good, fresh oxygen and energy, we're also getting rid of the bad stuff. So deep breathing, and even when we're not breathing extra big, nice full abdominal breaths throughout the day will make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day and how well you deal with challenges, whether it be physical challenges or mental challenges like tests or having to do a report in front of people. So good abdominal breathing throughout the day makes us clearer and stronger, be able to handle anything and everything much better. So practicing good posture, because having good posture affects the mind. Having good posture and good breathing. We get to practice that in Zazen. And what's very helpful, as you know, is with each out breath, we consciously release more tension, whether it's physical tension or mental tension. We can let it go, let it leave us on the out breath. Okay, coming up, let's warm up using the Bokken. So if you have that available, let's grab the Bokken. Right hand side, blade up. Okay, let's face the showman wall. High bow, make sure the blade is towards you. It can actually be either blade towards you or blade pointing straight up. Just not pointing towards the showman wall and not pointing down. So high bow, left side. Let's bow together, eyes up, of course. Good. Now, let's hold that right in front of our center. Bend the knees. So we're going to hold it in front of our center just to remind us of our center, our core. In Japanese, it's called the hara, also called the tanden. But you usually hear the word hara more often. So we're just holding our hands here to help us focus there, keep our attention at our center, and bend those knees as we do some hip circles. And the other way. Good. On the ball of one foot, we're going to roll that leg, roll that knee in circles. Make sure the other leg you're standing on, it's bent a little bit. That protects the knee. And rolling the knee the other way. That's warming up all the joints in the lower body. Ankle joint, knee joint, hip joint. And switch. The leg you're standing on, knees bent a little bit. And rotate that knee in a circle. And the other way. Good. And knee comes up and over, up the center, over. Good. Rolling the shoulders. Again, keep those knees bent a little bit. Work the spine. Roll the other way. That gets the spine and the neck. And up and down. Now consciously point your chin to the chest and then consciously point the chin towards the ceiling. Ear to the shoulder, and keep the shoulders down. And a little turning. And then chin down to the chest and rolling the head along the chest. Shoulder to shoulder, rolling in front. And to the center and up. And we'll do some rolling motions with the chin. So chin down, forward and up. Chin down right in front of the body. Push the chin forward and up. So basically drawing a vertical circle with the chin. See how much movement you can get in the neck and spine. And then we're going to reverse that. So instead of starting by going down, we start by going up. Up, forward, back to the body, up right in front of the body. And notice the spine, including the neck, rolling in waves. Good. Seigan. See if you can notice your body from the side. Forward stance. Small circle. Little finger and thumb. Squeeze the energy out. That sword is well away from you. Let's review stations. Different kamae as part of our warm-up. Seigan. Chudan. My chudan, or sorry, Geidon chudan, right down the center line. The blade is straight down. Regular my Geidon, so that's the left hand that's going to make the difference, right? Left hand does the steering of the tip. So I don't move my tip in front of my right knee. By the way, that should be over your right knee, right? Your right knee. That's not me putting the tip over there. That's the back hand doing the steering. So in other words, your left hand should be directly in front of your left hip. And your right hand is directly in front of your right hip. If you just moved your tip over, your hands might be kind of over to the side. So we're not moving the tip over. We steer with the backhand, left hand. And of course, that tip is right directly in front of the knee, not over there. About knee height. So again, left hand directly in front of left hip, right hand in front of right hip. Use the left hand to do gakyu. My gakyu, Geidon. And that's in front of the left knee, the back knee. It's not over here, basically in line with that back knee at about knee height. That's the left hand doing that. Let's go through that again. Chudan, Geidon, right down center line. My Geidon. Gakyu Geidon. The whole time, through all those three different positions, you're ready to go right into a ski. You're ready to defend yourself, protect your space. So we're going to do a little bit of that. So from Chudan, Geidon, we're going to go directly into a ski. So you're going to go from Chudan, Geidon to regular Chudan. Right? Good slide step. Make sure you keep your posture nice and straight. And don't lean forward when you do the ski or the slide step forward. Okay. Chudan, gate on again. Into a ski. Hey. Chudan, gate on. Make sure the left hand doesn't get light and floaty. It's always anchored, even though when you go to Chudan, it's going to be higher than your right hand. Don't let it pop up. And so when you go into the slide step for the ski, again, it's the left hand that's going to drive the handle down. Left hand drives the handle down, which is what raises the tip. In other words, I don't pull up with my right hand. I don't pull up with my front hand to raise the tip. As is almost always the case, I steer with the backhand, left hand. So to raise that tip, that's the left hand going down. To put the tip down to gate on, that's the left hand coming up a bit, but not so far where the grip starts to remove itself. Not so far where it gets light and floaty and the fingers start to slide off. That's too far. Keep the hand anchored the whole time. But it's the left hand. You see here as I go here, it's the left hand, backhand, not the front hand. Left hand. That's much better leverage. You can do the front hand, it's not as efficient. It's like a lever or a seesaw. This is the one end of the seesaw. The tip is the other end of the seesaw. You want to be at the end of the seesaw to have the most leverage, speed and power. So make sure you're using the left hand to change it. So before we do some more ski, let's just make sure we're doing that properly. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see that clearly. Okay, so let's start back up to Seigon and keep it away from you. Big personal space. Using left hand only. Right hand is just neutral. It's just the fulcrum. All the movement and steering comes from the left hand. So we're at Seigon. You move the tip to Jodan. That's using the left hand, the backhand. Move the tip to Chudan, Gaedon. Use your left hand, but then you have to press the left hand down again so it doesn't come up. Now to bring it from Chudan, Gaedon to regular Chudan, use your left hand. Go ahead. That's it. And to Seigon, use the left hand. Now we're going to go all the way from Seigon all the way down to Chudan, Gaedon. Left hand. So from Seigon down to Gaedon, and press your left hand down again in case it popped up a little bit. Now all the way from Chudan, Gaedon all the way up to Seigon. Now I want you to go back and forth from Seigon to Chudan, Gaedon, just like that, keeping your extension out, not letting it come in close, and using the left hand to do that. So go ahead on your own time. Up to Seigon, down to Chudan, Gaedon, over and over again, dozo. Dozo. I'm seeing Kyla do it. Yeah, and keep both hands well out in front. Okay, you can pause for a moment. You can even put it to your side if you need to rest. So Titus, I'm seeing you doing a cut. So what's good about that is it looks like you're keeping good extension. So that's good. Looked like it was pretty much way out in front. That's good. But right now we're not doing a shomanuchi kind of movement or a cut. I'm just moving the tip a little bit using the back hand. In other words, my front hand, my front arm, my right arm is not moving up. You can think of the front arm and front hand is not moving. If I move my front arm with it, it becomes a cut. In this case, a shomanuchi cut. So right now, Titus, we're not moving the right arm and the right hand. The right hand might move a little bit, flexing in the wrists, but that's it. So watch here. It's my left hand pressing down, coming back up again. You see my right arm is not moving up and down. If you move both arms up and down, then you have a shoman strike. So it's just here. So your right wrist is definitely going to be moving, flexing, because that's where it's rotating right here. That's the fulcrum. That's the pivot. Here's a closer view. It's my left hand dropping, left hand coming up, but it's always out. If I use my right hand too, if I move my right arm with my left, then I'm doing a cut, shomen. Okay, so everybody please continue, dozo. That's the idea, Siler. So Titus, don't move your right arm. Your right arm's going to stay like that. Okay, Seigon. Using the left arm again, left hand does all the steering. Down to Chudon, regular Chudon. Geidon Chudon. Use your left hand, moving to your left to get the tip in front of your right knee for my Geidon. Use your left hand, you push it to the right to get the tip over in front of the left knee for Gakyu Geidon. But still out in front, ready to do a ski. Okay, and back to Chudon. Seigon. Geidon Chudon. Okay, we're going to go back to ski. I'll demonstrate 2 times. I do a ski. I'm going to raise it to Chudon. That's with the left hand, not the right hand. So this action. From Geidon to Chudon for the ski. Back to Geidon. Chudon for the ski. Okay, so everybody in Chudon, Geidon. Ski. Right. And back. Remember to use your left hand to change that. Ski. Back to Geidon. Ski. Back. Ski. Ski. So Titus, we're starting in Geidon, middle Geidon. Okay, we're starting like this. And then from here, we're doing ski. And then back to Geidon, middle Geidon, middle Geidon. Ski. And back. Ski. And back. Ski. Use the left arm to change it. Ski. That's better, everybody. Ski. Good job, Tyler. It's a strong entrance. Ski. Good, looking much better, everybody. Okay, now do a ski from a different Geidon. Ski from my Geidon, so in front of your right knee. So I'll demonstrate a couple. So I'm working on the footwork and using the left hand to move the tip to where I want it. So I go from here, my Geidon, Chudon. I go from my Geidon, Chudon, and that's the left hand doing that with my body movement. So I go from Geidon, Chudon, back to Geidon, Chudon for the ski. When you come back to Geidon, my Geidon, make sure you don't get sloppy with the tip. It's not way over there. It's not close to the body. It's front of the knee, way out there. Part of why we're doing this is so you're always ready for ski. I don't want this to collapse here, get all collapsed. Even though it's down here or down here or down here, it's still out and ready. It's still out. It's still out and not collapsed in. So even in my Geidon is not here. It's out here, so I'm ready to be active. My Geidon is not collapsed in. It's way out there, so you're ready. Okay, so let's all go to my Geidon. Let me check out your my Geidon. It's kind of hard to see, but make sure the tip is pointing not to the ground, but towards the front. It's not going to be all the way up to the front because it's not Chudon. So I want that tip forward, Not all the way forward, because then that's Chudan. But I don't want it pointing to the ground. Out and ready. Okay, so from here, do this together. Ready, ski. And back to my Geidon. Ski. Use the left hand to make that change. Ski. 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 Just the left hand. Ski. Ski. Remember that sword is angled. I'm going to exaggerate so you can see it. It's angled to the side. So it's not straight down. That's our Chudan Geidon. Chudan Geidon. Straight down with the blade. The blade is turned. So your right fingertips are pointing up to the sky. Ready? Ski. Ski. Okay, then from the other ski, Gakyu Geidon. Your left hand moves the tip over to the left. So your left hand moves to the right to get the tip in front of the left knee. Now we're going to do a ski from here. This is probably the most awkward position to do the ski. Okay, but we want to be ready from any possible position and angle. So if I demonstrate a couple, it's going to be my left hand that brings that back to center line, the Chudan. I could also be doing the ski that we've been doing in Seigon level. We've been doing Chudan. We could also be doing ski to Seigon. But right now we'll do Chudan for today. So I go from Gakyu Geidon directly into ski. Back to Gakyu Geidon, ski. So I have my footwork and my left hand changing it. Okay, so everybody in Gakyu Geidon rather. Gakyu Geidon, let's have a look. Make sure your front knee is bent forward. Okay, let's do this together. Ski. Back to Gakyu Geidon. Ski. Left hand is doing the steering. Ski. 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 Remember to slide back, right? After the ski, slide back. Ski. 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 Try to get that tip to the ski position as efficiently as you can. As efficiently as you can. So you snap it up by using that left hand, right? Snap it up. Snap it up. Snap it up. Ski. 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 Okay, that's looking better. Nice. Okay. We'll go into the Kumitachi. We'll start with a couple of the ones we did last time, then move into ones we haven't done yet. So I'll come towards you. I'll be your partner. I'll be your uke. And you're going to be doing your sword movement to the screen. So since we've been working on ski, I'm going to have you do ski as I enter in. It's going to be ski from Seigon, right? Seigon to Chudan. So let's do a few of those just together solo, okay? So we've been doing it from Geidon. Let's do it now from Seigon because that's where we do it for this Kumitachi. Good Seigon. Slice it forward, ski, and back. Ski, and back. Make sure that your left hand doesn't pop up high. Hands are level. Don't want your left hand to go higher than your right for this one. So don't let it pop up. Ski, back to Seigon, ski. Okay, remember we're starting in Seigon now, not Gaidon. We're not doing Gaidon now, starting in Seigon. Make sure you have that well away from your body. So you have a big personal space. Let's see a good Seigon before you start. That's right, Titus. Skeet. Yes, skeet. That's right, Kyla. That's right, Odin. Skeet. Yes, very sharp, Siler. Skeet. Make sure that back heel is flat after the skeet, so you're nice and stable. Watch my back heel. Watch the back heel. If it's a little bit floaty, just like I don't want the left hand to be a little bit floaty, I don't want my back heel to be a little bit floaty or my back foot to be light and not anchored, because I'm then almost on one leg. It's almost like standing on one leg. So if I'm sliding forward and my foot is just lightly touching the ground, or my heel comes off the ground, I'm kind of standing on one leg. So I'm not as stable as I could be. Now that can happen very easily. And in fact, it's a natural thing to happen. Why? Because I'm moving all my weight forward. I'm moving all my weight forward. So it's very easy and natural for that back leg to not be anchored, because you just move forward in a strong way. So we want to train ourselves that when we move forward, we don't get overcommitted and we don't make that back foot light, because then basically it's standing on one leg. So when I slide step forward, I anchor the back foot, so I still have power I can access for my connection to the ground. So when I do a slide step forward, make sure that back heel is flat, so you're not leaning and you're not floating. Seigon. Skeet. 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 Anchor that back heel when you come forward. Skeet. That's right, Kyla. Skeet. That's right, Odin. Skeet. 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 Okay. So that's what you're going to do when I come towards you. Shomunuchi. So your target is going to be here, because you're going from Seigon to Chudon. Okay. Everybody ready? Seigon. So I want you to enter in underneath my strike, right? So just, I'll demonstrate here for a second. You don't want to come in when I'm coming down, because it's too late, right? You want to get me at my highest point, or basically you enter in as I'm raising my sword. That's part of matching, right? That's part of matching the attack, matching the other person. Often we match by raising the sword, shomunuchi. My partner raises the sword, I raise the sword, and move at the last moment. So that's the matching. My partner raises the sword, I raise the sword, and move at the last moment. Except for this one, the matching is not raising the sword. The matching is entering underneath your attack. In other words, don't wait too long, because then this might fall down on top, even by accident. So you enter in as they come in. So that's the timing I'm looking for. Okay, Seigon. I'm going to do a ski right underneath my attack. That's right, it's ski. So Odin had that correct. That's a ski. That's good timing, Odin. Okay, now of course it's hard for me to tell because of the delay that's inherent in this virtual class. And it's going to be hard for you to really tell as well. But I'm thinking that the last couple times you guys were a bit late. So let's do a couple more where you're a bit earlier. There was a couple there where Odin, you had really good timing. It wasn't too early. It was nice. And it certainly wasn't late. So that's good. So let's do a couple more and be a little bit earlier than the last couple. Ready, stance. Okay, let's do another one. Yes, more like that. A couple more like that. That's better timing. It's right away, right? Right away while they're weak, before they can think of something else or changing. So they're still caught up in their thought of what they think they're doing. That's a big part of Aikido. That's like on the level of mind. You get them when they think they know what they're doing. So if I was doing a big punch, you don't want to wait till here. If you can help it, you want to get it here. And then they're actually quite weak because of their place they are in their body and their mind. They're so focused on what they think they're doing that they can't change their body or their mind. Okay, a couple more. Ready? Good job, Titus. That was very sharp. Good timing. Yeah, Titus, excellent. Okay, let's do a couple more. Just like that, Titus. Yes, good job, Siler. You see how early that is? So I have no chance to adjust or change. One more. That's a good skeet. Okay, now your target's going to change from here to here, under the wrist. So remember, you're going to go from Seigon to here. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see that. So my blade has turned a little bit up underneath the wrist. So that's going to be here. And we can do a little Irimi Sugiyashi. Let's do a few together, and then I'll come towards you. Okay, so Seigon, well out in front. Irimi Sugiyashi, out underneath the wrist. Good, that's a good reach, Titus. Here we go again, ready? Hi, Sugiyashi. One more together, and then I'll take a look at you guys. Hi. My back heel is still grounded, so I don't want to be like this, right? Not grounded, floaty, unstable. I want to be grounded. Okay, ready? Hi. Yes, very sharp, Titus. Hi. Okay, so Odin and Kyla, I want you to reach more. Watch my body. So I like how Titus was really reaching. Now I don't want to raise my shoulders. I raise my hands too much because then again, I'm popping the weapon out of my hands. I don't want to get floaty, but definitely my arms are going up higher here. Again, you want to catch them early, which means catching them high. Ready? Hi. Yeah, Odin and Kyla, just like that. Hi. Titus, that's very good angle. Good shape. Ready? Hi. Yeah, and Siler. So you have nice, good reach there. The timing's pretty good. Just keep your left hand a little bit lower Because watch, if I bring my left hand same height as my right hand, my tip drops. So it's like the left hand doesn't go very high at all. In other words, I want that upward angle. I don't want to be up here with my sword flat. Upward. Ready? Say gone. Height. That's better. Couple more. Height. Height. Yeah, Titus, that's very, very good. Height. Yeah, Odin and Kyla, it's much better. Height. Yeah, Siler, that's right, just like that. Okay, now I'm coming towards you guys. Same timing, you want to get me, you get me about here before I'm coming down. So your angle of sword is going to be, you're going to be over here, right? Sugiashi, to your right side. Okay, say gone. Now, that's right, Kyla, Noden, Titus, very good. Yes, but Siler, you want to ground that back foot again, right? You had great extension, but look at that. So we just need to clean that up. You know what? It's true that you can reach even further if you pick that back foot off the ground. You can reach even further. That's true. But I don't want to give up that stability. The stability and strength from the ground. I don't want to give that up. I don't want to lose that. Yes, I can reach them a little bit earlier because I can reach further, but I don't want to give up my stability and my groundedness. I want to keep it. So I do a slide step and I keep that back foot grounded so I don't get floaty. So we have to have a combination of things, not just good reach, but also good form, good shape, good structure. So we want not only quickness and penetration or reach, but also stability and structure. Okay, ready? Yeah, Siler, nice correction. That was really good shape and structure and grounded. I don't know, you guys looked a little bit late to me, unless it was the internet. Let's see if we can tighten it up as far as the timing. Good. So Titus, that looks very sharp. Using that very clearly and sharply. Very good. Okay. Maybe one other thing. Okay. So this is going to be from the sheathed sword. It's still in the sheath or still in the saya. You guys will remember this. We have done it. We come in with the butt end of the handle. So I do the same slide step and I let the sword slide out of the sheath or the saya to use the butt end of the handle to strike right to the chin, or it could be the throat, the face, or the throat. So it's going to look like this. So what we'll do as far as the footwork is we'll go straight in and not sugiyashi. What we just did with sugiyashi, with the angle, it kind of goes with our target. Sugiyashi is really good to get that wrist. But this one's going to be even more direct. Straight in, totally underneath their attack. And it's going to be very quick and very direct, right straight in, right under the chin, or to the throat. You see the hand there. right? And that comes from your body movement, your slide step. Now, I wish Siler could see this because he was saying to have his back foot be a little floaty sometimes. That's really going to happen with this movement. So it'll probably happen for all of us because our hands are coming from here and we're kind of trying to reach our target. We'll tend to lean to reach our target because we don't have the length of the full sword, right? So we'll probably lean a little bit or go forward more than before, making the back foot light. So we have to train ourselves to keep that back foot anchored. Now, the way of putting that is my hips stay under my head. Rather than my head going past my hips stay under my head. Let's do a few together. We'll do it towards each other. Again, we're not going to do sugiashi. We're going to go straight in. Just like we've been doing our palm heel strikes, straight in. We could do our palm heel strikes doing irimi sugiashi, no problem, coming offline. But I wanted you to also practice and know how to go straight in. A lot of times you want to come offline. A lot of times it's a little safer. But sometimes either we don't have time or there isn't room. Sometimes we have to choose to go straight in and not even off the line. So that's why in palm heel strike, we're not doing irimi sugiashi, but we could do that. But we want to work on straight in and straight back. So we'll do that with this technique. Let's do it towards each other. Each. Knee. Good slide step. Cover lots of ground, but make sure that back foot stays anchored. San. Shi. So that should be right in front of your center line, right to the line of your chin. Oh. Rope. Siege. Touch. Okay, so for demo purposes, when you're demoing for your test or doing a demo for any reason, whenever you're doing a demonstration, what we'll do is we'll pause there to show our target and that we got in there with good timing where our partner is still here. Not too late. So in a real situation, we're not going to stay there for any length of time. We're not going to hang out there. We're going to either move back or move into something else, which is actually another technique on your program coming up, where we do moving into a cut and moving through. We wouldn't want to come in and stop, but we're going to do that now to show that we're in nice and deep and nice and early. So if you imagine I have a partner and they're coming in, they go straight in, I'm going to pause there and then come back. Now, of course, when you're working with a live partner, you have to make sure that you stop way before their face, way before, right? Okay, so I'm going to come towards you, Shomanuchi. You got to come inside my strike and get underneath my chin or to my throat. Okay, here we go. Seigon. Sorry, you're going to be here, pardon me. Sheath sword. And remember, your movement is going to be a big slide step. Now pause there and check out your angle and your accuracy, your targeting, and then come back. Okay. Oh, maybe a little bit late. So Kyla, we're going to do that one another time. You kind of moved into a cut, Kyla. So we're just going to use the butt end of the handle. Just the thrust of the handle. Yeah. So we're just going to do this motion. So the sword stays It's not necessarily fully released. It's just here. That's it. Couple more. Yeah, try to angle right to my neck or under my chin. Okay, a little bit earlier. Oh, I think that's late. Gotta be earlier. That's right, Titus. That's better. Ah, nice. Good one, all of you. Okay, let's do a wind down. We'll do Irimi Tenkon, 180 degrees, over the head, around the back, over the head, around the back. Breathe in for one turn, breathe out for the other turn. Protecting your head first each time. Rooftop lock first, rooftop lock, then enter and turn. Excellent. Okay. Weapon on the left side. Let's do a high bow with the weapon to the showman wall. Right side. Full bow. Let's put the bokken to the side and we'll do our full bow out. Okay, let's bow out. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Okay, good work, senpai. See you next time.